Hey everybody, this is the last part of the third quarter and then the fourth quarter of the SOMIFA playoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, joining the game in progress, it looks like it's been all Dallas. So let's look at see if we can recreate what's happened here. So Dallas stopped the Niners. Niners went 3 and out. Then Dallas went field goal, touchdown, touchdown on their next 3 drives to get a 17-point lead. And in between there was an interception by the Niners, and they got a field goal. So it was 17-3 at that point. And then we got to halftime. It looks like the Cowboys got a field goal before the half, so they led 20-3. And then they got the ball first in the second half, and they went on an 11-play, 72-yard drive to go up 27-3. So that's where we're at now. The 49ers hit a long gain here, post to Rob Gronkowski. Now you think, this game's all but over, right? Well, there's been times I had a game just recently where I came back down 30-3 in the fourth quarter. So you never know. Some crazy things could happen here. So let's put on so far today. Going to another big deep pass, and this one's going to be incomplete on the interception split on the D card. The free safety was doubling Adams. So Teddy Bridgewater is a quarterback for the 49ers, not exactly the guy you want leading a big comeback. He's more of a ball control, get the lead kind of guy. Chase Edmonds is the halfback. 2:42 left in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Down by 24. So that's 3 scores if you get 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. 7-yard run by Edmonds, setting up 3rd and 3. So let me see if I can share this out in case anybody else wants to join. So this is the last quarterfinal game. We'll have our final 4 after this. We'll go into that a little bit later on who's left. The 10-yard run by Royce Freeman, thanks to the offensive center. First and 10 is a 13. If you get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here, and it's 27-11, game on. Let's look at the stats too after this drive. Edmonds is in the backfield. Pharaoh Brown is the blocking back. I'll tackle left Edmonds. It's a pass call with the man in the zone. And it's a short gain, touchdown. Edmonds takes it in, and the Niners have gotten into the end zone. And they are going for 2. You got 2 at this point. Gronk's covered by a 4. Humphreys is on Logan Thomas. Pharaoh Brown's covered by a 4. Not showing blitz, 3-4. Doesn't want to give him the automatic completion on a sniper scope if he throws it. It's an inside run to Cam Akers, a run call. Linebacker in the zone, cannot make the play. Isaiah Simmons, who's a 4-0. So that's 27-11. Okay, so here we go. crossing pattern to Donovan Peoples-Jones. On an interception split, it's a dump off incomplete. So Derrick Henry's in there, and he has 13 unfatigued carries left. Let's see if we get the pass rush matchup up. Put that in place. So Andy Dalton, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 132 rating, 9 of 15. Derrick Henry, 20 for 127 so far with a 47-yard run. Off-tackle run to Henry, called correctly with a man in the zone. 3-yard gain, it'll be 3rd and 7. We have entered the 4th quarter. If Ed gets a 3 and out here, he could be in for a fantastic finish. Guyton, Jones, Pascal are the wide receivers. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, and Derrick Henry's in there. Now, Ed's linebackers, he has a 4.6, 6.6, and 4.5. So pass rush is there, but they might want to leave him home for contain. It's a curl to Guyton. Flush from the pocket, 6 yards. It's going to be 4th and 1, and Zeb will punt. That's his modus operandi. He's not much of a gambler in this spot. Although maybe he'll change his mind here. Nah, I didn't think so. He's playing the odds. He's up by 16 points in the 4th quarter. And he's got a pretty good team to run out the clock. That drive just didn't work for him. Ed called it right. But we'll see what happens here. So now Ed takes over, 1st and 10 at the 22. The Niners haven't given up. He'll fight you to the end. Gabriel Davis and Devontae Adams are the receivers. We had our SSFA draft yesterday, and I wanted to get one of those guys, Gabriel Davis, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Jalen Guyton. I didn't get anybody. Pitch out right to Chase Edmonds. 12-yard pickup. It was a run call, but nobody was in the zone. Ed won't give him up and run. Edmonds has 6 for 40 so far, and he has 7 unfatigued carries left. So the 2 cornerbacks are covering 2 of the more dangerous weapons. Square out right, 2 men in the zone, but guessed wrong. My card, your card. You want the D card. If you had thrown that to the look-in zone, it was a white die 6 too. Would have been 10-yard pickup. Or to the opposite flat. Square out left would have been 10 yards. Look-in would have been 10 yards. Zeb's mixing it up. That's the last thing you want to do when you're playing defense and somebody's trying to make a comeback. Don't be predictable. That just gives him a pattern that he can figure out what to exploit. Incomplete on 2nd and 8. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Might be in 4-down territory here. You might see him stay base and run. Ed's offensive line goes 7, 4, 4, 4, 7. So there are some tempo possibilities. Not going to run it. He's got Ross Dwelly back there in a fullback 3-wide set. 3rd and 8. Big play here. There are 3 guys covered by 4s. Davis, Gronk, and Dwelly. Flare right to Dwelly. He's thinking he's going to pull that linebacker up to double team. He gets the white die 6. 10 yards and a 1st down. The drive stays alive. The dream stays alive. The number 1 seed, San Francisco 49ers. 13-3 this year, I believe. I'll pull that up too. Let's look at the SOMIFA standings. Inside run to Edmonds, 25 yards on boxcars. Inside the 30. Okay, so the Niners are 12-4. The Cowboys were 9-7. They just eked into the playoffs. But that's a very dangerous team, as you can tell, with them being, getting out to a 27-3 lead. Pitch out right to Edmonds. Guess wrong. Double teaming Davis. And a 30-yard gain. Look at that. 2 big hits, back-to-back big runs, 25, 30. That's 55 yards. He needed every single one of them minus one. So we're looking for another 2-point conversion. Cut it to a single score with 11 minutes left in the game. I almost said, do I really need to broadcast that? I don't want to, tune in when somebody's getting a beat down put on him. But Ed's like, call an ambulance. But not for me. It's 27-17. Here goes the 2-point try. He ran the last one in, working on Isaiah Simmons. Ran it to Akers. Down and out to Chase Edmonds. Guessed wrong, 3-minute zone. Incomplete. Teddy Bridgewater looked more like Teddy Dishwater there, as he can't find an opening. Again, this is not his strength. The short pass is not his strength. So it's still 10-point lead, 11 minutes to go. Everything's on the table. So this is a big drive for the Cowboys. They need to put something together, pick up some first downs, unleash Henry, give it to Donovan Peoples-Jones, guessed wrong on a short pass. This card is ridiculous, by the way. I really was dying to pick him up yesterday. Look at that. Guessed right or guessed wrong. You're getting 2 first downs worth on those hits. Off tackle right to Henry. It's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Guessed wrong. There was a man in the zone, but it went on the D card. Let me see if anybody's joining me. Nope, we're good. Second and 3. Crossing pattern to Peoples-Jones, and here comes the pass rush. I told you about those defensive ends and linebackers. Well, more about the linebackers, but that was T.J. Watt going against the blocking back Derrick Henry. He's got that 4-6-12 and the 10 asterisk. So 10 asterisk, what was in play there against the blocking back? It was 3rd and 15. Oh my goodness. The worm has turned here. That's the 49ers attempt to make an epic 27-3 comeback. We've seen that before in the NFL, haven't we? Screen left to Henry. Only a 2-yard pickup. He kept everybody home, played it safe. 6 free safety in the deep zone. Here's the punt. And it's a 12-yard gain. Look at that. Down 10. Still 9 minutes to go. And now he's got it up to the 43. Pitch out right to Edmonds. Guessed wrong, but there's somebody in the zone. And he can't quite make the play. Kyle Van Noy. White die 6 against the rating of 4. So 2nd and 6 now. 8:24 to go. Even if he just gets a field goal in this play, that's what you need. Cut it to a single score. Inside run to Chase. 8-yard pickup, first down. Inside Cowboy territory. Hey, missed the play. Had to go grab something off the stove. 2nd and 7. So we got 3 yards on that first down run. Cam Akers, square out right to Adams, 2 men in the zone. Guessed wrong. And it hits the offensive card, 9 yards and a first down. Incomplete on the D card on 8. 6:36 to go. Now he's in field goal range. Okay, so Ed was the number 1 seed, 12-4. The other 3 teams that are already in the semifinals are Chicago, who beat my Seahawks. Atlanta, bomb to Gabriel Davis, double covered. Ed's looking for a dump off. Zeb's looking for a pick. Ooh, really close to an interception, but in a base formation, you can't get 2 men in the zone there, so Ed lives another day. Denver is in there, so Denver, Chicago, and Atlanta. So Brad, Tony, and Nathan. Inside run to Akers, guessed wrong. Picks up 6, brings up 3rd and 4, no contain. Let's take a look at Ed's field goal kicker real quick. From 23 to 32, he's 2 through 9 and 12. He brings in Royce Freeman. Freeman can only run on 3rd downs, less than 50 attempts, 25 to 49. So he's got certain restrictions. Off tackle right to Freeman, guessed right. Can the guard make the block? Yes, he can. First down as Wyatt Teller grades the road. 1st and 10 at the 20. 5:06 to go. Screen left to Cam Akers. Throwing at the 5. Defender, -1 or -3. He goes for a 3-yard loss. Miles Jack makes the play. Ed brings in Cam Akers, looking for a big play here. We saw Edmonds with a couple of big runs. Akers had some hits, guessed wrong. Plus 35, plus 25, plus 61. Screen right to Akers. Throwing out a 4. Hits the white die 6, 7-yard pickup, and he gets out of bounds. 3rd and 6, 4:12 to go. Let's check the kicker rating here. So in this range, he's 2 through 9 and 12 still. He stays base formation. Might try to run this behind all that great offensive line blocking. Look at that. 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5 with a 5 blocking back. Just trusting his offensive line. Nope, it's a crossing pattern to Corey Davis. Double covered, incomplete. Zeb sniffed out maybe his intention of coaxing him into a run call. Here comes Robbie Gold. He nails it. Now it's a 7-point game. There's still enough time left. You don't have to worry about the onside kick. 3:36 to go. Kick it deep. Play defense. You need one more stop to get the ball back with a chance to tie. There's no way it's going onside kick here. He trusts his defense. He trusts his calls. He got the big sack. There it is. Kicked it 9 yard deep, and Zeb will take a knee, not risking a a fumble on the return. And here's the game, folks. This drive, 3:36 to go, 27-20, Cowboys over the Niners. We just saw an epic Cowboys-Niners game in the NFL playoffs a couple weeks ago. Off tackle run left, guessed wrong, or guessed right, and Christian Wilkins makes the play, defensive end, +2 or +9. He's a 5, and the white die was a 5. It's a 2nd and 8. What will Zeb do? How about a little flat pass to Henry? You gotta watch Ed. Watch Ed calling around and flooding the flats. Maybe you do that. Where is Donovan Peoples-Jones? Oh my goodness! It's a guess wrong short pass to Zach Pascal. It lands on the interception split. 3rd and 8. Oh my! Big play here. They're all big plays at this point. You got spectators rumbling in, ready for a conference championship Sunday in the NFL. Which one of these coaches will join the Final Four in SOMIFA? 3rd and 8. Peoples-Jones is split out to the 3rd wide receiver. How about a short pass to Jonnu Smith? You need that dump off. Oh, that's what Ed called the same thing. Instead it's a screen right to Henry, white die 6, lots of chances for outs to get the first down, but instead it hit the receiver reading for +3, 4th and 5, and Zeb is going to have to punt and trust his defense. Well, I would say I'm disappointed, but I'm really not for the viewership. I mean, we're going to get an exciting last drive. So if you would have picked up that first down and then run out the clock, it would have been okay. But now we get some juice here. It's a 56-yard punt, 49 plus a 7-yard roll, and no return. So that will take it down inside the 20. Let's see where the Niners will start at the 14. 86 yards to glory. Setting up to be another Alcoa fantastic finish. 2 minutes to go. Niners have all 3 timeouts. He goes to a 3-wide fullback set. I'm not even going to mess around with the runs, but I don't know. Kind of think you'd like to have that at least threat of a run to catch Zeb guessed wrong. Flare left to Dwelly. Oh, and he hits the white die 6 for 20. He says, I don't need to run the ball. I got Teddy Dishwater, Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Gloves, Teddy Comeback. It's what they're going to call him after this game. 27-20 out to the 34, 152 to go. He did get out of bounds. So the clock is really not even a factor here. Ed's going to go to work on those linebackers. The free safety is a 0. Keep that in mind. That usually means he'll be doubling all the time. Instead, he stays home. So if you get that man in zone reading on the D cards, that's like 29, 31, something like that. It's a dump off, 4-yard pickup. Out to the 38. He'll probably go hurry up here. No reason to use a timeout. You might need it if you fail on a 4th down. Well, so much for that. He uses his timeout. Now he goes to a blocking back halfback set, it looks like. Unless he hasn't selected his formation yet. Yep, that's what it was. So he stays with the fullback. Zeb isn't moving his guys. His pass rush, he has a 4-10, 10 against a 7, 0 against a 4. That's not going to work, and a 9 against a 7. So he's well protected here. Unless Zeb brings his linebackers, he's not going to get sacked. Van Noy would go against one of these guys. Post to Gronk, 1 man in zone, covered by a 4. Go big or go home. Ed's looking for that. He gets a dump off, and it's an 8-yard pickup, another first down. Inching closer to midfield. Now at his own 46. 1:37 to go. So yeah, if if Zeb doesn't bring any linebacker pressure, so the pass rush there is a 6 out of 100, and the random roll is an 18. There was a sack chance there, but it's Ogba's 8. Usually a 9 reduced to an 8 because of the formation, blocking back formation, or the shotgun formation, excuse me. So he'll need to bring some pressure. He does bring some linebackers. Bomb to Gabriel Davis, covered by a 4. We do have linebacker pressure here. There's a 53% chance of a sack if it goes to the linebacker. Instead, it goes to the asterisk. Another dump off, 7 yards, and he's across midfield. Did not get out of bounds. Goes hurry up. 2nd and 3. Same formation, of course. $1:15 to go. Can Ed complete this epic comeback? Zeb might drop 2 men in the zone. Flare right to Dwelly. There's nobody there. He brought some linebacker pressure. It's only going to be 5 yards, but that's enough for a first down. And does he get out of bounds? Yes, he does. White die was a 2. So you get out of bounds when the white die is a 2, 4, or 6, which means if it's on the offensive card, you only get out of bounds 33% of the time. If it's on the D card, you get out of bounds 66, 67% of the time. 1:07 to go. Still needs 42 yards. But he has 2 timeouts. Staying with the magical Dwelly formation. Post to Gronk. 1 man in zone. He's a 4. Single cover. Another dump off. Another time on the offensive cards. It's a look in this time. So no chance to get out of bounds. And that's 5 yards. He'll use a timeout. It'll be 1 minute to go. 2nd and 5 at 37. Oh my stars and garters. This is getting exciting. Can Teddy come back do it? Zeb's been using the free safety, Tracy Walker, to double team and pulling back the XGB to at least leave 1 man in the zone. Ed's been going deep, throwing flat. It's a fly to Adams, covered by a 6. 1 man in the zone, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. He did bring some linebacker pressure there, too. Same formation. Really, the question is, do you double? Do you bring pressure? When you need 5 yards, I think you're going to leave the linebackers home. He leaves everybody home. Goes for a bomb to Davis, covered by 5. Remember, the D card, defender in zone, could be a problem. It's another dump off. 20 yards, down to the 17. Hits Gabriel Davis, streaking across the middle. 17 yards to go. See who'll use his timeout here. Again, the dump offs are killing him because he really has no pass rush, and he can't bring guys because then that's leaving the flats open. The real stars of this drive. Elgin Jenkins, easy for me to say, and Tristan Wirfs, those 2 7 defensive ends, are doing work. Now, Jenkins is usually a 6'7" guard, but he moves him out to tackle, and he's a 0'7". So he's been making good use of his personnel, matching up against Zeb's personnel, instead of leaving better run blockers, but worse pass blockers. Curled as Devontae Adams, covered by a 6. And it's picked off. Oh my, at the 2-yard line, the Cowboys draw a line in the sand and they say no more. Now, this is interesting because you can't really take 2 knees here because it'll be a safety. I guess you could take a knee. It'll go down to 8 seconds left, and then take another knee and it's a safety and you punt it away. Or you just ram it up the middle. Here's the first knee. Or does that take up enough time to end the game? Yep, I think it does. So just one knee, the game ends on the 1-yard line. And the Dallas Cowboys hold off a frenzied San Francisco 49ers comeback. The game ends on a short pass, 4-minute zone, interception. The interception split was a 3. So it's a pick on 2 through 5, landed on the 3. There would have been a dump off. If it wouldn't have been picked off, it would have been a dump off because it was Wirfs again against Agba holding him off. But the ball got tipped, got picked, and Zeb pulls off the upset. The number 1 seed is out. Nice little post-game chat. Quick look at the box score. Really good game. I'm glad I was able to call it. Dallas only got 11 first downs all game, and the 49ers got over 125 more yards. The big plays, of course, was the interceptions, the one at the end. Bridgewater had another one. Henry had a 47-yard run. Did just enough to get that lead. Oh, and the 68-yard pass from Dalton to Donovan Peoples-Jones in the first half that we missed. 9-yard run by Dalvin Cook. So there you go, folks. It's the Cowboys moving on, taking that out. And that Ed's never an easy out, that's for sure. All right, guys, that's it. We'll be shutting it down. Thanks for watching.